if you interrupt my game. Helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer daddy, mother drone, what's new? Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's bye-bye helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone. Round 1. Fight! Helicopter parent, or his daughter heated hover. Anxious and neurotic, soon became a bother. Overseeing dice rolls, correcting all her math. DM said time to go, you've caused my wrath.
Round 2, fight.
Tiger mom parent, watch your daughter fighting sadly, and she rolled one and missed. How'd you do so badly? You disgraced our family, embarrassed me so much. DM said, here's $10, go get lunch. Helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer daddy, mother drone, what's new? Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's bye-bye helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone. Round 3, fight! Bulldozer daddy cleared the way for his son. Battle giants for him to make sure he had fun. Wouldn't let him fail, no hardships would he face. DM said time to go, bulldoze some other place.
Round 4, fight.
Mother drone parent seemed to be okay. She didn't say much, standing far away. But her son took a hit, insanity drove her. How dare you hurt my son? And she flipped the table over. Helicopter, tiger parent 2, bulldozer daddy, mother drone, what's new? Difficult parents better watch your tone, or it's bye-bye helicopter, tiger, bulldozer, drone. This is a song about Nate the Necromancer. All the ladies loved him, he was a romancer. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate got married to his goth girl wife, had 5 daughters, lived a happy, happy life. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. I won't take long, no need to be vague. Each daughter died from a tragic magic plague. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate's wife said, call Pete the polymorpher. Nate said, I'll handle it, I will raise our daughters. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. The first dead daughter brought back from death came back as a skeleton, played drum set. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Second dead daughter Nate did raise, came back as a zombie, slapping the bass. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. The third dead daughter reanimated, came back as a ghoul with piano highly rated. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. From the dead, gassed on guitar, she could really, really shred. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Nate raised the 5th daughter, she became the singer. Alanis Morissette, vampire dead ringer. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. You ought to know. Nate said, well, they should form a band, take 'em on tour throughout the land. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and a ghast and a vampire song. Sir Edwin Ardu, a paladin blameless, found the undead band who were becoming famous. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and a ghast and a vampire song. Edwin said, I've gotta put 'em down. Wait, said Nate, check their fresh sound. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and a vampire song. Edwin was amazed, you guys are awful good. I'll be your manager, though I am lawful good. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and the ghast and a vampire song. If the song made you sick, here, take some Dramamine. Nate will admit, it's hard to raise a family. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Well, that's it, enough's been said. Now they're on tour, the Grateful Daughter Undead. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and the ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Come and listen to a story that will give you much elation about a little gnome who never used an evocation, never cast a necromantic spell to save his life, and never, never, ever abjuration. For he was a gnome illusionist from old edition 2, adventuring for years and years. What's a gnome to do? He settled in a town and he took for him a wife, where the whiskey was distilled and ale was brewed. And he drank the whiskey down every day and every night, singing at the tavern till the early morning light. He stumbled home at dawn and he gave his wife a fright, casting random spells from off his list. Oh, a glamour audible and a force phantasmal, blurry mirror images, he drove her up the wall. And he always had a little flask of whiskey in his fist, the drunken gnome illusionist. One day when he went out, he heard the people shout, "The brewery's destroyed, there'll be no more ale or stout, and also the distillery where all the whiskey's made." The gnome illusionist began to pout. "If I ever find the beast that took me whiskey drink, I'll find him, I'll fight him, for he's pushed me to the brink." His wife, she laughed and said, "No more drunken gnome parades, now you'll be a sober gnome, I think." "No, I won't," says he, as he searched and he sought, dusting off spell books that all but time forgot. Realized that he was higher level than he thought, recalling all the spells that he had missed. Improved invisibility and monster shadowy, permanent and powerful illusions they can see. And he studied with a little flask of whiskey in his fist, the drunken gnome illusionist. He followed forth the trail of every broken brewery wagon, and met some whiskey dealers who were standing and a-bragging. They said they saw what broke their whiskey still the other night. "'Tis no lie, we tell ya, it's a dragon." "Was it black? Was it red? Was it green or white or blue?" "We couldn't really tell, but it took a cask or two. It's living in a cave down by the river out of sight. What's a drunken gnome like you a gonna do?" The drunken gnome illusionist, he headed to the cave and found some dead adventurers who tried to be so brave. Their torn and mangled bodies lay upon an open grave, a slaughter that would marvel even Drist. For their swords and their shields and their armor was the best, their wizard had a fireball and telekinesis, but no one had a little flask of whiskey in their fist, like the drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist had almost sobered up. He held his flask of whiskey and he toasted buttons up. Then he heard a voice from high above him sadly ask,
"Would you like to share? I've got a cup."
The dragon wasn't blue or black or red or green or white, silver, copper, bronze or brass or gold as morning light. 'Twas an amber-colored dragon just like whiskey from a flask.
"I'd rather share a drink than have a fight."
And the whiskey dragon smiled as they shared a drink or two. The drunken gnome illusionist, he knew just what to do. With permanent illusions made the dragon's lair anew, fulfilled the whiskey dragon's lifelong wish. Now the cavern was a tavern where the whiskey air would flow. The dragon had a flagon and the town would always know that he had saved them with a little flask of whiskey in his fist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. Well, the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. It's not a guitar or a banjo or uke, a dulcian, an oud, or a zither. It's a Renaissance lute, and yes, she's a beaut, and I'll dither with her, whether hither, thither, or wherever. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. The neck it is bent, for to keep it in tune. The gut frets will move at your leisure. The front is spruce pine, the back's maple and fine, rounded and ribbed for your pleasure. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up and sit down. Harpy the harpy, so misunderstood. Until today we all did say she'd never do us good. But now she has a column, and not the kind from Greece. Ask her now the whys and hows of all your brave PCs. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. Are you the kind of player who likes to have romance, but in the world of your campaign you never get the chance? Who knows the hearts of NPCs as well as Harpy does? She'll tell you true just what to do. She's your friend because she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. You dungeon masters brave and bold might have a problem too. Is PC flirting getting old? Whatever should you do? Harpy's here, don't make her shout, don't hide behind your screen. Ask her now, she'll help you with hormonal LARPing teams. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. And anything else you think?
All right, students, welcome back. Here we are at the final exams, and left off on quite a cliffhanger. So let's see if our students can pour out of this situation and make it to graduation. But first, do we have any announcements, Puck?
We do. Just have a few announcements, of course. Starting with attendance. Beginning with Factor of Unknowns, David Mason, Skylar, Wanderer Jiren, Cretus, James Marte, Ryle Grimrick, Larissa Quill, Grilka, Axel, Alexis Fernan, Solar Dasher, and Rusty Rogue. Thank you all for joining us today. Regularly scheduled programming sort of this week. We're on break for the Sunday Mercenaries of Mischief show. That's probably why you didn't see it this Sunday, but you could have tuned in and won some games because I was doing a marathon stream over on our sister channel, Mom's Trash Bin, desperately trying to get achievements and get that juicy validation from completing a game. You can get that some more this coming Sunday, where I will be streaming all day from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. doing the same kind of thing, and I've still got 65 games left to give away, so you want to hop in on that and get some of those. I'll be giving them away throughout that entire time. And then, of course, we've also got Trash Bin. We had Trash Bin on Tuesday. We played Witch-It. It's a funny little magical prop hunt game. It's magical hide and go seek. It was a lot of fun. And on Friday, we've got the continuing adventures of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Ladies' Night, a bit more condensed. We're going to do less side stuff, and I'm going to do that in the downtime, and then we're just going to hop right into it and continue the story. We did the bridge. Took all freaking session, but we did the bridge, and now we're going to go get attacked by space weapons in a town. Spoiler alert. Fire Emblem Three Houses. And those are the announcements for today, if you please. I spent my whole life chained to the wall, hungry for more. Now I'm afraid to fall. Hello, and welcome to the 5th and final episode of Class Trip Series 2. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, and I am joined today by these lovely students who are not in any danger whatsoever, despite what you've heard. That's any danger that may occur remains to be seen. And I will now introduce these perfectly fine, not in danger individuals in no specific order. Starting with perfectly fine, very, loves to preach druid. Mr. Ganik is here with us today. He just likes better he likes to sleep. And he's also joining us today, in her wolf form, we have our mama bear Lairah joining us here today. And of course, we also have dear Bianca, who I hope is going to utilize her second scroll to maybe delay things as the Dungeon Master reminds people of things they can do to live in the intro. And then, of course, we also have dear sweet Angelo joining us today, staying close to the last but not least introduction. We have Norbog, the Hugbear Barbarian, who is just, the kids are going to be fine, Norbog. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He's cool. When last we left our heroes, they had journeyed out in search of information about a mysterious organization that has been engaged in a number of unscrupulous dealings throughout the Sword Coast. They have been found to be involved in perhaps some kidnapping, and specifically the trade of some illicit concoction that boosts a person's strength but costs them their lives. And this is being distributed about, very dangerous, and they're trying to track down who is doing it and how their operation works and why. Maybe get a name to this mysterious organization that nobody's been able to find. They journeyed out to the Mire of Dead Men to find that it was tangled in these deep roots that were wrapping around undead and other living creatures and seemingly crushing them to death or eating them alive. When they journeyed deeper into the Mire of Dead Men, they found an ancient castle that had previously been used as an observatory, and a new bugbear captain has taken up residence there and is operating a kind of way station for this organization, moving materials around and growing this enormous tree that seems to be the source of these tangled roots all through the Mire of Dead Men. And just as they were uncovering some details about this strange unfolding mystery and this unusual tree and its horrific fruit, these beasts dropped from the sky, seemingly dropped from the claws of wyverns, and began tearing the operation down. And our party has been launched into combat with Warforged and goblins with flamethrowers that all blew up. And in the midst of it all, a mysterious alchemist, a mind flayer, who seems to know Lairah from a previous adventure. Now, our heroes are in the midst of battle. The tree is blazing, lighting up the night sky. The courtyard is very clearly visible as you can hear the crackle of flames around you. And this enormous metal beast is still looming over the lifeless body of Gnick as he is on the ground. And the Mind Flayer has approached this burning tree, this tree that has been referenced by other people as the Sorrow Bloom. And he has touched it, and the tree shook. And these branches, these smoldering embers-covered branches, collapsed to the ground, and then began to sprout arms and legs, and have now risen up in the center of this battle. And we start at the beginning of the round with Gnick. Gnick. Make a death save.
Right? I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, that's a push. That doesn't get better or worse. That's just good. And everything's fine. Everything's cool. Bianca?
Oh, goodness. Okay, so this thing's alive again, yeah?
Yeah, it's alive.
Okay.
The most recent things it's done since it's been alive is mash Gnick and
Yes.
swing around with a big axe.
Yes, correct. Okay, yeah, I will grab up I'll be like, oh, shit. Grab through my bag and pull out the other scroll of Dispel Magic. And I will use it on him.
Very well.
My blade song's still up, so I don't need to do that. So I'm good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
You're still
turn.
singing blades. You
so many
the
blades,
spell-
man.
The scroll burns up in your hands, and you can hear the creaking of metal as this creature shudders to a stop in front of your eyes, raising its clubbed fist and its axe fist, seemingly ready for another attack.
Okay. I'll also run over and sort of protect Gnick. I don't know what's going on, but I'll just stand over him, kind of.
Are you going to drape yourself over him to protect him
No,
from
no, but
incoming
I'll
attacks?
be like
Okay.
vibing there. If anyone
I'm just gonna like stand next to him and be like, "You okay?"
can I hold my action to vibe? No.
Yeah, sure. No, vibe is a free action. You can just do it whenever you like.
Incredible. So yeah, so I will stand there with the intention of like if someone comes up, hopefully being the distracting force there.
Okay.
But that's it. That's all I got, man.
You're ready to protect. All right, I got it. Okay. Next up, these little wooden creatures that have sprouted arms and legs begin to frantically run around the field and pick up the fruit that have dropped from this tree. And they pick them up and they clutch them closely to their chests and they begin to run away. So that's what that one does. All right, Angelo.
It wasn't close to anyone for an attack of opportunity, right?
No, it's way over here. Twig blight number 1. In fact, I should
Okay.
probably move the distance on that one. Yeah. Gets to here.
Yeah. I am going to get as close to Gnick as I can.
Okay.
30 feet. Not close enough to attack melee.
Mm-hmm.
So, does it look like there are any weak points that I can aim for on the...
Oh, Angelo.
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. You can't see where Angelo is?
I just moved up beside Gnick.
Okay. All right. So, Angelo, make a perception, make an investigation check on this creature.
Hey. Please. Nice. 19.
19. So you see a very large bolt that holds on this creature's massive mace arm that it is used to like smash Gnick. You think that if you could somehow sever that bolt, it may fall off.
Okay. But I can't reach it just yet. I'm going to... Does this thing, is it sentient? Can it understand me if I'm talking to my teammates?
Unclear.
Unclear. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just going to tell everybody that information. Aim for the bolt. Try and remove it. And I am going to... From here, I'm just going to throw a dagger at it and see if I can loosen it.
Okie dokie. So, with a called shot, I would ask you to roll at disadvantage for me.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Because you are trying to precision hit a small space.
Darn. First one was a 22, the second one was an 8. And then I'm going to also cast Healing Word on my friend Gnick.
Very well. Gnick, you're healing worded. You're going to be okay, bud.
7 points for ya.
7 points up. Gnick is back up. Well, I mean, he's on the ground, but he's got 7 points more health than he had a minute ago.
Thank you.
Are you okay, friend?
Just give me a sec.
Kind of like being near him and trying to like hold him up. That's my turn.
This massive warforged titan shudders and grinds as it attempts to get moving again. And the alchemist walks forward, picks up one of the fruit, and hands it to one of the twig blights. And for his action, he goes ahead and fires a lightning bolt at the Warforged Titan. Boop. All right. It has disadvantage on dexterity saves because it is disabled. Because of the beautiful, beautiful dispel Bianca had used. Dex save. Nope, not happening. It takes 25 lightning damage as a bolt of lightning crackles from the spindly fingers of this unusual mind flayer. Next up is Norbog.
All right. I am ignoring the twig blights completely because I can see one of my students down. Don't give a shit about the fruit. I'm moving up as close as I can to him. And I'm still raging. And my first hit, because I just arrived, is going to be a surprise attack. So
right.
If it hits, it'll do a little extra damage, but we'll see if it hits. First one, 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Are you doing any kind of called shot or anything?
No. Just hitting
Okay.
it.
All right. No. You clatter against its armor, unfortunately.
Cool. Just second hit then. 13.
13. Nope, still not enough.
I used up all my crits last week.
Yeah, this is unusual for Norbog.
Norbog's still pretty hurt for Norbog, so like.
True.
You
did take a lightning bolt.
Took like so much lightning bolt last week.
Yeah,
all right,
it's a
I'm done.
lightning
That's all I was gonna attempt to do.
Okay. All right, twig blights are grabbing fruit and running. And then we go back to Lairah. Lairah?
I'm gonna continue attacking this big titan and hopefully
Alright.
not die in the process. Okay, so it's 15 to hit.
15, unfortunately, is not good enough to pierce this thing's armor. You're scratching against the hard iron plates that make up its body.
And let's see, bonus actions. Yeah, I'm gonna use another one to heal my wolf form. Hopefully I don't roll like a 1 this time. I rolled a 2, but that's not a 1.
Okay, that's better. That is better than a 1. That is correct.
Double.
It is
than
twice as
1.
good, yeah.
But yeah, that's all
Alright.
my turn.
Very well. Yannick, you're alive. Everything's cool.
So as I'm laying there, I'm still on the ground, I'm breathing, I'm up. And Ginnick had a whole vision while he was asleep. He saw the young hunter Sylvanas standing by the tree, and the young hunter glances at Ginnick, glances at Lairah, back at Ginnick, and gives a nod. And then Ginnick starts to transform for the first time into a dire wolf.
Dire Wolf
Stop.
Yannick has been engaged.
Pog.
What?
Oh, God.
And then, yeah, for movement wise, because that was just my action.
Yes.
Just like, yeah, just right here, just and just right around the corner.
All right. You're going to get around them. That's all right. Bianca?
Well, okay, seeing as everyone's here now, And this thing's disabled currently. Bianca's gonna look around and just be like, should we not go?
Who's up for leaving?
Why are we staying?
Go.
Why would we stay? There's so many people here.
Because the hobgoblins still need help.
Fucking goddamn it.
Are you an adventurer, aren't you? Get your poop together.
I'm an adventurer who doesn't want to get murdered by a fucking machine.
Fine, leave, but then you won't pass.
He judges you in wolf form.
You guys are lame. Okay, fine. Okay. I guess we can still attack this thing. So I am going to just hit it with my sword. I'm just gonna swing an attack. That's it.
Very well. Attack away, madam.
A 19. Plus, I think, like 6 or something. Plus 5? 24.
Yes, that will do it.
Okay.
You cut into its thick iron plates.
I know where all the weak points are, baby. And oh fuck, a 7. 10 points of damage.
All right, it takes 10 points of damage.
Yeah. Great. Bianca's gonna back up. She's gonna come over there. That's gonna be my turn.
It does take a swing at you as you back away from it.
I thought it was disabled.
Yeah, it was disabled until the end of its next turn, which already happened.
What? Wait. God damn it.
Sorry,
I didn't know it was awake.
Yeah, it's awake.
Okay, well, that's... I won't move then.
Okay.
I will stay. I thought it was
All
asleep
right.
still.
No, it is back up. You shut it down for a round. But it's back up and running. All right, Blight's on the run, and Blight's continue to run. Next up, we got Angelo.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do something creative. You feel free to tell me no. One of the spells I have that I've never been able to use, or I don't think I have, is Enhance Ability. And it's a touch action.
Mm-hmm.
It's always so funny to say this. Can I touch myself and give myself bull strength?
Yes.
Okay, great. My goal with that then is to use my action to climb this thing and try and remove that bolt myself.
Okay.
Would having
Angelo?
that advantage help me with that?
It would help you with that. So bull strength, how much extra strength does bull strength give you?
It's an advantage on strength checks specifically.
Okay. So I'm going to let you touch yourself, give yourself bull strength.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you want to just charge up on this thing and try to rip that bolt out, I'm going to need a strength athletics check
Cool.
to yank that out.
Strength, athletics. How do I do it at advantage again? Or should I just press it twice? I'll just press
I
it.
just rolled twice. It'll be good.
Oh, man. 8 and a 9.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So you bulk up and you climb up this thing and you get onto it. You're just pulling on this bolt. You're reefing on it, and it's just not coming off. Needs some WD-40 or something, but it's just not going.
Fair enough. I'm just going to stay there and keep hanging on and keep trying next time.
Okay, so this guy sputters back to life, and he's not loving that he's being surrounded. So he is going to sweep the axe, Johnny, as I've called it. He's going to use a sweeping axe, and he makes a sweep with his axe head, and every creature within 10 feet of him must make a dexterity saving throw. And that's everybody. Angelo, you're on top of him. Oh,
I got a nat 20 because I have advantage on it.
You do, and you did. So Norbog's going to be
Shockingly, 18.
A-okay. Actually, Angelo, I don't need a dexterity save from you. I'm
Oh.
going to need another strength athletics check to hold on while this thing does like a spin.
Cool. I'm still at advantage for an hour, right?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, man.
Oh,
Well, good thing. So, do
So that could have
tell.
gone better in a lot of ways.
But it could have
All
gone
right.
worse if I didn't
So
have advantage.
Everyone who rolled under 17, so it looks like that's what did Bianca get?
Got a 15.
Okay, so that's
Rip.
Bianca
Bianca's gonna go down.
and Gnick. You guys are taking 3d8 plus 6 damage.
I am down.
All ones, let's go.
That is
Oh,
16.
yeah, I'm down.
Well, that's not what you're taking, Angelo.
Oh, what am I taking?
Okay.
What Angelo is taking is Angelo is going flying off of this thing because he is unable to hang on while it spins.
Fair enough.
And Angelo, I want you to roll for me a D100 so I can determine where you fly off at.
20.
Okay. So, starting from here, you fly off over here.
Okay.
And you take 8 damage from your fall
I am not
as you
then
clatter
down.
to the ground.
I imagine it being like a
But-
spin and fly and then a bounce, 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 bounce.
But Gnick's not down because he's a wolf. And he takes the damage in wolf form, so he's just still a wolf. Everything's fine.
Hey.
See, you star the druid into being wild shape the entire time for every fight.
It's a good skill. The hammer's coming down on Norbog.
This is fine. This is fine. No,
But it's only
not.
a 10. It's not going to happen. You dodge that easily.
Cool.
This thing is so slow. You can't, whatever. So Norbog is able to nimbly sidestep that attack. No problem at all. And then it is the alchemist's turn. And the alchemist fires off another lightning bolt. Let's see if this thing can save at all. Nope. So the lightning goes coursing through this creature.
Damn, look at that damage. Holy shit. You rolled 4 6s. Half of the things that you rolled were 6s.
He's a good mind flayer.
4. Oh my god.
So the lightning bolt sears through this creature, creating a smoldering hole in its iron form. And it kind of sputters and collapses to the ground as these smoldering embers and ash have begun raining from the sky all around it as well. He's defeated.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
What?
How can we go?
Now we should follow those twig blight thingies.
So, now that that has been completed, and you can hear this blazing inferno, the tree is almost completely engulfed at this point. Throughout the course of your battle, the fire has only spread. You can still hear sounds of battle kind of echoing throughout this castle. It appears that whatever Warforged were here have decided that nobody gets to leave. How do
Yeah.
you wish to proceed?
Well, my concern would be seeing if the commander is still alive, seeing if Commander Tetris is still alive.
Very well. Well, you know where to find him if
Yeah.
you wish to go there.
How do my students look? I don't want to leave my students, but I also don't have anything that will help them. I'm not a healer. I have no healing that will help. I'm more useful in a fight if the commander's in a fight than healing. So how rough do y'all look?
Not
Pretty
great.
rough.
Not great. You got dire wolves though.
Or
Well,
here we
what
go,
are
we
you?
could leave.
What do you guys want to do? But
Leave.
there's still a fight going on.
See, absolutely no point in
Staying.
continuing to fight.
Yeah, we'd be no good now. We need to rest.
Wolf Lairah is gonna just crouch down and kind of do the head nod of get on the back, we're leaving.
You guys leave. I need to see if the commander is still alive. I will be behind you. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, leave. It's the same plan as before. You just wait outside, back where the crocodile almost got Bianca. You guys get out of here if you don't want to fight. I can't leave without knowing if somebody here is okay, though.
Yeah.
You have two huge dire wolves. They can get you out of here fast. Their health is pretty good. Just you guys go for the exit. I will be right behind you.
I don't like leaving you, Norbog.
It's fine. I'm tough. It'll be fine.
Do you have any way to communicate with us while we're gone?
I don't think you guys have sending stones.
You guys all hear a voice in your head.
Oh, fun.
Right. Oh, right.
I will go with her.
In my head, I go, you just wanted it to leave immediately. What changed?
There is an interesting mind there. I wish to see it.
Norbog, are you cool with that?
I trust him. Yeah, this is fine.
This tentacle-faced gentleman has proven to be an invaluable ally.
I just saw him take down a warforged that almost took out our entire party. I trust this mind flayer fully with my life now. And I fully trust that in dire wolf form, my druids can get the other students out of this building and that I will meet them in 5 minutes. I Norbog, fully believe that we can do this.
Okay, I climb on Lairah.
Fine. I'll walk over to get on Nick if that's cool. I don't know if you're also doing the All right.
Ginnig is ready for you to jump up there.
Okay. Before I do, I'll walk over to Norbog and be like, well, if you're going into fighting, you're going to need this more than I. So, and I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah. So that is 7 hit points.
That is not insignificant. And I turn and thank you. Wait for me for 5 minutes. I'm not back. You're clever. You can get them back out of the swamp and just tell the headmistress what happened. But I think you can get them out of the swamp.
Hey, Norbog, before you go, I have one last bardic inspiration that I want to give you, and I put both hands on your shoulders.
Okay.
And then I climb back up on Lairah.
All right. And I turn to take off running to where I know the commander would be so that y'all can't stall me with goodbyes any longer.
Well, wait, hold on. We need to have a talk. If this is the last time we're going to see you.
It's probably not. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm optimistic.
There's so many things I wanted to say. All right. So, Norbog, you take off. You guys are all going about the same direction as you move through this place. From the courtyard, you go into a
Oh
long
no, so awkward.
hallway.
Right.
Bye.
And I was just As you guys kind of run fleet of foot through this place, you go down this long L-shaped hallway, and you can see that these twig blights, the ones that are not carrying the fruit, and there are more of them now. There were more than you saw that fell in the battle. You imagine they emerged from the various roots and branches that were all over this place. They are swamping all over these Warforged and some of the lizard folk as well. You see a large group of them over top of the lizard folk. You just see pieces of flesh and blood flying off as they just stab at it with wooden limbs. And whatever ones are not preoccupied with transporting these bizarre and faced fruit are doing their best to protect the others. And it's just a scene of carnage after carnage as you make your way through this place. There is a large stairway that leads up to the chambers of Captain Tetrith as you leave, and there's enough room for the rest of you to depart. Nope. The cats took her down. We lost. The cats took Lairah out. So the rest of the party is free to keep going from there as Norbog heads upstairs. Norbog, this mind flayer, known only as the alchemist, has followed close behind you. He doesn't run, he just seems to levitate upright.
Trust him.
Right beside you. Yeah.
Completely trust him with my back turned to him. Nothing
real cool, not creepy at all. And he has followed you up. And when you get to the top of the stairs, everyone in that room is already dead.
Great.
And laying slumped over in the kind of throne-like chair is Captain Tetrith. And he is bleeding from a neck wound rather profusely. And standing next to him is a man by the name of Marcus Phoenix.
Oh, God damn it.
Who used to be the rogue leader, the special ops and spy for the Avalon Knights Academy, but had recently resigned. And he looks up at you as he wipes the dagger on his pant leg. And then he just wordlessly leaps out a window.
God damn it. Is there any hope that I could catch him before he does? Can I rule in athletics or something to try and grab him?
Give it a shot. He's pretty nimble, though.
I'm pretty strong and fast, too.
You're pretty strong and fast, too. Do you want to use athletic or acrobatics? What do you want to do?
I like athletics.
Okay.
I like my chances with athletics better. 10. Nah, he's gonna roll that.
He slips it and runs away. But as you go to grasp from him, you feel like you catch a bit of his cloak. And when you pull it away, it's insubstantial in your hand. Like gray mist. It just kind of dissipates, and there's nothing there.
Okay. Taking notes about that for the next war room meeting. It'll be interesting to everybody. Yeah, I know I have no hope of being able to catch him. He's too slippery. Can I search the commander's body instead? See if he has just anything on him.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You search the commander's body, and on him, you find a small book. Seems to be some kind of diary.
Can I read it? Is it in Goblin?
It is in Goblin. And as you open it, the first thing that you see is a dried pressed daisy in the pages.
So upsetting. All right. Everyone here is dead.
Everyone is dead.
I'm just gonna turn and run after my students then. They're dead, can't do much about them. I pocket the diary to give to Ogbog later.
As you start to run and leave, the alchemist stays behind.
I don't know what to do with him. I don't even know what mind players could possibly want. This is so outside of my pay grade. I just leave him because he's an unknown agent, and I got 4 students who were looking a little bit rough, and I said I'd be behind them. So I like give him a glance as I go and just go back down the stairs after my students.
All right. He just wordlessly turns, pivoting on his levitation towards you, and you hear in your mind, "We will meet again, plant tender."
Oh, all right. Farewell. Okay. Look, I don't understand mind people bullshit. Like, I got living students that I can do something about. I can't do anything about the dead or Marcus Phoenix or this mind play right now, but I can go catch up with my students because I have a higher speed than they do.
All right. And eventually you guys all kind of reunite outside of this now burning castle, as the flames kind of drift off and the embers are carried into the sky. And then Norbog emerges from outside and comes to join with the group.
I like to think that Lairah is waiting right outside, also crouched, ready to just have Norbog hop on as well, so he can just run and bolt out of there.
All right.
Yep, I will see that. I'm pretty good with reading animals' behavior. Just hop on. Let's go. Actually, cast Speak with Animals so I can talk to you as we go and say, okay, there's nothing else here. Just go.
Can't hear you, Lairah.
Muted.
You're muted.
That would be a thing. Yeah, while we're running, I just say, like, did you find them?
They're all dead.
Oh. The Mind Flayer, did he...
He stayed. He was okay.
And turn my attention back to running.
Right. So you guys run, putting some distance between yourselves in this blazing sight of carnage. And eventually it is far behind you, and you feel that you've come to a safe place.
While we were running, did I see any of those twig blights running with the fruit?
They kind of scatter after they leave outside, after they get outside of the castle.
Okay. And I don't see where they're going?
They disappear into the night. You guys reconvene at that small village that you found just outside the castle. And everybody returns. And the party is alive and okay, and you have new information, but perhaps not unscathed by the events of this place. But you have a moment to kind of gather yourselves and catch your breath. Is there anything you guys would like to say to each other before? Very well. As you guys spend a moment of silence out at this village, and the flames engulf the entirety of this castle, you can hear movement all throughout the swamp and all around you, as these roots begin to retract and retreat. They're snaking through the ground, and they all appear to be going back to the main location, the castle that you had just left behind. And as one moves past you, a brightly colored object falls off the tip of one of the roots and into the swampy soil. Just nearby.
Well, what is it, Puck?
Well, do you want to take a
One
look
of us
at it?
has
or just leave
one of us
it?
has to grab it.
I will
I'll go
grab
grab
it. Come on.
Look, I don't make
you
any
still a wolf?
assumptions
What's
of
happening?
what you guys want to do.
Still a wolf. Still a wolf.
I'm definitely still a wolf. This is a really sad looking one.
Oh no! You've got like your hands over your snoot.
Yeah.
I have fairly high health if no one else wants to touch it in case it's dangerous, but
No,
feel
I'll
free to
touch it.
touch it if you want to.
Come on!
Bianca wants to touch
You
it.
gotta touch the shiny things.
Does anyone have mage hand? Come on now.
No, I go touch it. I'll see if it looks like it's gonna attack me before I touch it.
I'm watching specifically for alligators at this point.
Oh my god.
All right.
If an alligator pops out of that thing, I'll fucking scream.
It's an alligator egg, and it comes
Oh
out of
my
my
god!
No, it's
I rolled an investigation check 20. Dirty 20.
it is a fruit.
Ugh.
When
Is
you
it
go
one
pick
of
it
the
up.
smiley ones?
No, this one is different. This fruit is bright green with patterns in a kind of dull yellow all across it. The patterns almost look like constellations.
Would Lairah or Gimnick recognize this fruit?
Perhaps give me a nature check, the both of you.
I got a 12.
All right. Nick, what do you got? 16. This looks like a melon, as far as you guys know, but it's unusual. The patterns on it are unlike anything you've ever seen before, and it seems to emit a kind of dim light.
Does it seem magical?
Yes, it does.
I want to smell it.
I don't want to eat it.
Don't eat the fucking what? This is like a weird swamp fruit.
Yeah, it probably smells like swamp.
It's a constellation melon,
It looks
From a
edible.
swamp.
but it's glowing.
Yeah, but it's pretty.
It smells sweet.
No, normally
If you
when things have bright patterns like that on them in nature, generally that's a warning.
Or
Ginnett
it's
takes
a fruit.
Ginnett takes a small little bite. Ginnett takes a small
God
little
damn
bite
it.
out of it.
The tiniest direwolf bite.
I totally bit it too.
God damn it!
Just
Yeah,
want to
I'm gonna
taste
bite.
it. Just a
Oh,
little
you wanna
taste.
taste it?
What if this is important?
Okay.
Stop it!
With the enhanced direwolf smell, whatever like really good smell there is normally, it's just 10 times
Oh, yeah.
better.
It smells delicious. And you take a bite. And from this small bite that you take of it, Gnick and Lairah and Angelo, you are all fully healed. But this small bite of this fruit. And you feel invigorated.
Bianca, you gotta try this. It feels so good.
I feel like it's important to learn what this is. And if we all eat it, then it will be gone.
It's a small bite. Just take a tiny bite. I don't mean to peer pressure you, but I think you're gonna feel great.
I don't want to.
Lairah whips out the sad dog wine.
Yeah, just to clarify, am I fully healed as a wolf or am I half orc? So
Both.
okay.
It overflows your wolf health into your regular health.
I'm gonna take like a small handkerchief or something and tie it up in there.
All right.
Yeah,
Just got 3 small bites out of it.
Bianca, bring it to my dad. He'll probably
She doesn't
know
know
what
what
it
the
is.
fuck. She's not gonna just eat this random fruit. It is literally magical.
Please, by the power of Sylvanas, you must trust nature as it has given you this sweet gift.
No.
Okay, let's go. Norbog, you want a bite?
Sure, I'll take a small bite.
It is wrapped up. No, she's like in the middle.
Oh, or have you taken it? I have enough health. I feel confident in my health. I don't need it.
I was in the middle of wrapping it up, so if there was something you wanted to do,
No,
it's fine.
you're good. You can have it. I guess I'll just stay at half health.
I'm literally at 4 hit points. Don't at me right now.
You know you are. I can see. We have it. We can take it to my dad. He'll know what it is, probably, or be able to figure it out. It's fine.
So,
The cat again.
Rip.
all right. So if you so desire, you can proceed out of the swamp now.
It was relatively uneventful on our way here. So traversing is probably fine, right? Yeah.
I don't know, 4 hit points. How you feeling about it?
I feel great. I feel wonderful and invigorated. And
Snake bite could take me out.
I nuzzle the fruit with my nose. Just
God damn it. No, it's in stop it.
In her bag.
I start to whimper.
Nick, no. You can't no.
Do like the little
It's important. If you find another one, you can
Little
eat
thing.
that one.
I mean, there are 2 dire wolves. Could they sniff around and find another one then?
They could certainly try. You may do as you guys can play Dungeons
Yeah.
and Dragons as much as
yeah. I'll sniff around.
I want to play Dungeons and also Dragons.
I'm looking for more.
I'm not a dire wolf, but I'll look for more. Why the heck not? Hey, a 20.
Wow, are you guys like high off this fruit right now? You're like, I gotta find more of this fruit.
Yeah,
it's so good.
it's really good.
You do not find any more.
Oh,
It is just the one.
All the more reason not to eat it. God damn it.
for technical reasons, can I press this long rest button and get my
You sure
spell
can.
slots and stuff too? Nice.
Absolutely.
What shenanigans? I will do
really-
it the old-fashioned way. It's fine.
It's a really good fruit. So, as the smoldering embers of this once great observatory and castle kind of die down in the distance, you guys make your way out of the swamp now. All right. So, it's quiet as you kind of plod along through the mud of this place. The thick roots that marred your path on the way in, they're all vanished at this point as you make your way to the end of this place. And as you come back up to the road, there is a cart waiting there. And at this cart, there is another Warforged.
Bite the fruit, bite the fruit, bite the fruit, bite the fruit, bite the fruit.
No,
And he is loading some of the limp bodies of the twig blights that you saw running off
I thought you were gonna say
into
the
the back
horses.
of his cart. No.
Too dark.
I was like,
Too
God,
dark.
the horses! Oh no!
Don't kill horses in your narrative. That's a hard no. You can't do that. People love their horses. Come on. And he's loading up some of these twig blights. Lairah, Angelo, you recognize him. You've seen this Warforged before. You saw him back at the mine. He was escorting the students from Montgomery Knight Adventuring Academy.
Oh, snap.
He is known as CT5.
Oh crap. Shit. Lyra's gonna go back into human form and cast Shillelagh on her staff and be like, What are you doing with those bodies?
I am collecting specimens.
For whom exactly? The Montgomery Knights Academy?
No. This is a personal project.
So
I
you leave
assume you
students.
were all involved in this?
Ups. So you leave students for dead and now you're just collecting bodies?
My work is important.
To whom exactly? You?
In a way, yes.
And does CT4 look anything similar, like could be potentially made by the same people as the Warforged back at the castle?
Kind of. It looks like he looks like the more finished product version of those creatures. Like if somebody was working on those for a very long time, he looks definitely more put together, but yet somehow older. And definitely he seems to have far more personality and intelligence than the ones that you encountered previously.
Tell me, does the word cleaning have to do? Does this sound familiar to you?
I assume you're not talking about caring for one's home.
No.
It is a common term used when you want to remove evidence from a place.
Okay. This guy's Laura's gonna make a very, very, very obvious, like extremely obvious, move to bonk with the shillelagh, so people can get the idea.
I'm literally sitting over here like, are you done talking? Because I'm ready. Now's the time. I'm gonna fucking.
I had to
Like, are we gonna
confirm.
fight him? Are we gonna fight him?
Yeah, Ginnick's morphed back into half orc.
I almost interrupted, but I was like, no, I should wait.
As to
Initiative
confirm,
time?
Are you guys gonna swing?
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt. Just straight up, just gonna fucking go.
All right.
I accidentally rolled something that was
Let's
not what I
kick
was
it off,
supposed to.
my dudes. 4 help, let's go.
Woo. That's good.
All right. So you swing the Den Mother's crook at him, and without even looking at you, he moves his hand up and catches it.
No, he's cool.
Oh.
Don't hurt the staff, please.
You guys are free to roll initiatives if you like.
Wait, let's save the staff first, Lairah second.
I
Got a
rolled an
3.
8. So.
Are you
Rip.
certain that you wish to fight me?
Can't let you leave those bodies.
Very well. All right. So we got Bianca in with an 8.
Lairah has a
And
3.
we got Gnick. Gnick's ready to go. Gnick's critical hit on initiative.
Nice.
All right. 8. Norbog, Bianca. Okay. Oh. All right. At the top of the round, we start with Gnick. Gnick, he's holding the shillelagh.
In which case, I'm going to cast Heat Metal. Well, I'm assuming this thing is full on just metal body, right?
Oh, yeah, he's got metal all over him.
Yeah, let's let him burn.
All right. You're casting heat metal on him. So it goes up, and whatever wooden portions exist on his body begin to char and sear as he glows with bright red light from the metal of his body being heated. He seems to be almost entirely unresponsive to this. But you can tell that is doing damage to him. You can see it on the form. But he's still holding the shillelagh. And then it is his turn. And he looks at you all and says, "This is not good conduct between colleagues." And he points his finger out at Lairah and casts Lightning Bolt.
Dex save, yeah?
Dex save, yeah.
Oh, no. I got a 4. It rolled off of a 20.
No. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the data. There we go.
Survives big battle only to die to Warforged. One shot.
All right. 32 lightning damage.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm downed with like negative, or I'm down.
A
I'm
bolt of
down.
lightning arcs through Lairah and she drops to the ground.
Bye, everyone.
Just to double check, would it have gotten any disadvantage on that because of my heat metal?
Because it is not a move that is like a specific attack. There wouldn't be. It would just be Lyra's dodging, but I can't even give her an advantage to it because she's right there.
Yeah,
like she's practically on top of him. Norbog, this guy just put down Lairah in one shot.
Yeah, I did. I'm not raging yet. Instead, for my bonus action, I'm touching my tattoo of Thundering Might. I forget what the hell it does, but I know it's a bonus action that I use before hitting things. So I'm going to do that and trust that you have it written down somewhere.
I sure do.
Thank you. And then I'm going to hit him twice like I usually do.
All right.
First one, 27 to hit.
Oh, that'll do it.
So I'll take 14 plus whatever my tattoo does.
All right.
And second one, 18 to hit.
18 hits as well.
So it's 19 plus whatever tattoo does.
There are these echoing booms as Norbog smashes this dude with her Heartsthorn Thicket. You can feel the shockwaves coming off of it. The first hit launches him up in the air, and the second one sends him flying, tumbling across the road, rolling just... And you can see his glowing, heated metal form kind of just on the ground in the distance as the dust kicks up around him. Bianca.
All right. Should be an easy target for y'all.
Did you say he's on the ground now, or?
Yes, he is.
Oh, fuck.
You better stand him up. Like
Well, ranged attacks would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, and he stood up.
Hey, nice. I love that. I love that.
You can't see it. There's no map.
He looks like he's gonna fall, but just he's so dexterous that's like, no, just
kidding. He's just back on his feet. Whatever.
This bitch is like a weeble. He won't fall down.
Exactly. He wobbles, but he don't fall down.
Okay. So it's not Chaos Bolt, it's Chromatic Orb. Sorry, I forgot which one I had. So I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on this bitch. And I'm going to choose lightning damage for the type of damage that it does. And that is a 17 to hit.
You hit him.
Okay. So that does... Yep. Oh. Oh, fuck. 18 points of lightning damage.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast my Blade Song again because I don't want to be easy to hit.
You're like, maybe a little Blade Song. And
just a little bit of a cool. And yeah. So that's me. And then maybe back, I don't know where I am because you don't have a map, but maybe back up a little bit.
You're gonna back up a little bit. He's pretty far away from you guys right now, but you've seen him pull out some spells. As you get after those two big hits, because it's in the dead of night now, you can see from the glowing parts of him where Gnick has heated metal on his body. There are gaps in it now after those hits. But you can't see what exactly has happened to him in the distance. Angelo.
Bianca still didn't bite that apple, did she? Or whatever
like
that was. Okay,
it's about
sure.
the size of a small watermelon.
Okay, so
in a bundle. We needed to save it. It's important.
Yeah. Let me try and make this work. Okay, so first of all, when Lairah started talking to the person, I was like, or the Warforged, I was like, why are we doing this? Why are we having this conversation? And it kind of blew over my head. And then there was an attack, and I was like, what is going on? And now my friend is down, lightning bolt, and I'm worried about Bianca. So I'm going to try actually to do that same thing of casting Enhance Ability on myself. But this time it's with Cat's Grace.
Okay.
And my plan is to do a sleight of hand at advantage to grab the melon for my action and get a piece of it in Bianca's mouth.
What the hell?
That's the plan.
You're gonna force feed her some.
I'm force feeding her some damn melon.
What the fuck is this? This is some bullshit.
Well, I got an 18.
Lairah's on the ground, everybody. I don't know.
Wait, I want it to be cool. So you should know the last piece of this plan is as I grab the melon from her bag, probably don't get a piece in her mouth, but either way, I've got the melon. I'm casting Healing Word at Lairah instantly.
Okay. Lyra's just on the ground. It's I didn't need any. I'm fine. All right. Well, I mean,
Do I even know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed. What happened?
okay.
Do I roll? Is it a passive? Am I like fucking Angela? What the hell?
You're like, Angela, what the hell? And then you got a piece of melon in your mouth as you say, what the hell? And I'll let you decide what you do with it.
Swallow it. Where's my persuasion?
Got like
Where's
your
my
hand over my mouth. I'm
persuasion?
like fucking. What is the fucking shit?
It's not very good. Eat it. Come on. Look at Lairah. Look at her.
God damn it! All right, I'll swallow the melon.
Thank you.
Some bullshit.
You're right.
You're fully healed and fully rested.
So a long rest then?
Yep.
Dope. Love that for me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Let's go. All new spell slots, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're
Angela?
welcome. Feels great,
All right.
doesn't it?
Angela,
And
your
you
turn
got
is complete.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
Lyra got 5.
Lairah got 5 health. Lyra's back up again. Whew, it was a hard hit. Gnick.
I run over to Lairah and I also cast Cure Wounds.
All right. And healing. All right. Is that your turn?
No, it's not, because for my bonus action, I will activate the heat metal to heat that bad boy up again.
All right. You concentrate on the heat metal some more, and you can see glowing bits starting to come off of it and fall to the ground. And it's his turn. And he shoots an acid arrow at you. And he gets a 22.
That to me.
Yeah, that's to you. It's only 12 acid damage. But you're hit with an acidic arrow. And he says, "You do not wish to fight me. It serves no purpose." Norbog?
The purpose it serves, it will make me feel better, so I am gonna rage. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna roll a d8 for my wild surge. I got a 4, which is... Oh, perfect. That's the one that changes my weapon into, it gets the light and thrown property. It basically turns the Heartthorn Thicket into Mjolnir.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I don't even have to move. What I'm gonna do is, now that my Heartthorn Thicket can run at him, I'm gonna throw it at him for my 2 attacks.
Very well. Whip it good.
13 to hit for the first one.
13 doesn't quite do it. He kind of steps to the side for that one and go past him.
Well, hey, guess what? On the second one, it's gonna come whizzing back past his head on the way back to my hand, so it'll get a second hit. 27,
And
I'm
that one-
sure smacks him in the back of the head on the way back.
Oh, yes. And
So
he
he takes-
doubles over.
20 damage from that.
It takes the 20 damage. And there are pieces. You hear the sound of bits of metal clattering to the ground. And then he slowly comes back up. And you can still see, like, from the top up, he's almost completely cloaked in darkness now. All of his legs and his hips and everything are still glowing from the heat metal. And his body is kind of pulsing and undulating in weird ways now. It's not holding a solid form. Bianca? Oh, did you? How'd you get taken out?
She was
I don't know.
down.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I was down,
She
but I was
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let's put Lyra
I
back
was
in the
like,
mix.
wait, hold on.
Where did Lyra go?
because I'm alive now.
Yeah, you are alive now. What's your initiative?
It was
It was
3.
like 3. Yeah,
3.
not
Okay.
that great.
All right. So it's Lyra's turn.
Yay!
All right, Lyra, go ahead.
I mean, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
gonna be a bear this time.
All right.
And I'm gonna go up to him and multi-attack because I'm really angry, but I got one shot. First with a bite. 18 to hit.
All right. You hit him. And you go to bite into him, but as you come up to him and you start to see him with your dark vision in your bear form, you can see that underneath all of the metallic parts of his body that have been smashed off by the attacks of your friends, he is a patchwork of flesh.
Ah, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm really grossed out.
And he's looking at you with 2 green lidless eyes. Go ahead and attack.
So it's 11 piercing damage, which I kind of feel a little bit more. This is a little bit bad about.
All right.
And then
It's
second,
11 piercing damage.
and then the claws are the 15 to hit.
15 isn't quite enough.
Oh.
And he stares down at you, and the teeth that he has are... It looks like he made a mouth out of a bunch of different mouths. It's just a bizarre looking face. And the head just cocks and the body undulates, and occasionally a tentacle will snake out of one part of it and go back in. This is fruitless. And next, we go to Bianca, I guess.
So, okay. So there's a bunch of metal pieces falling off, but then there's this weird tentacle thing on the inside. Can we like see it?
Yeah.
Like in parts?
At the distance that you are at right now, you can't. Lyra can, because she went right up into his face.
How far away am I?
You could probably make it there with your movement.
Okay, I don't want to be super close to him, but
Okay.
But say like 15 feet away?
Yeah.
And is that feasible for me to walk
Yeah,
that close?
absolutely.
Okay, and then can I see it from that distance?
Yeah, you start to see the detail of this creature.
Okay, I am going
It's kind
to
of patchwork horror underneath a metal shell.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost. And so she's sort of going to bring her hands together like this and start like building like this little like ice ball in her hand. And she is going to target the weird thing on the inside.
Okay.
So I don't know if that changes anything.
There's enough of him exposed, you can definitely hit it.
Okay. Oh God, where'd the die go? Oh, okay. That is 25 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. And it's 6 points of frost damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
All right. He clutches the frost patch on him. Aw, kitties.
Oh. The little troublemaker, kitty.
Angelo?
Well, everybody's fully invested in this fight now. I'm taking my movement up to it, and I'm gonna hit it with my sword. Trying to hit
All
the
right.
exposed parts. I wish I was in the mood for singing, but I guess I'm not. But it's a crit.
Oh, snap. So you critical hit him. You stab into it, and where you would expect blood to flow, nothing comes out.
Is that because it's frozen?
You don't imagine as much, but he does make noises that you imagine you've done some serious damage to him.
Is it possible still to retract my blade or no?
Oh yeah, you can pull your blade out.
Okay, great.
All right. Lairah again, because I skipped you before, and now it's all
Yay.
weird, but this is your real turn.
Perfect. Okay. Why not do it? Because it's the best thing. So we're gonna multi-attack again.
Okie dokie.
And 17 for the bite.
17 will hit.
So this bite, I'm gonna try and aim it kind of like on the upper body area.
All right.
For 11 piercing. And then to follow that up, I'm gonna try the claw attack again. And that's a 16 to hit.
The claws also hit. So it's the fleshy part of its form now is being ripped to shreds, and you can actually see the bones underneath. But all of the fluids that are supposed to make up a body aren't there.
There's really confused, barren, like roaring noises while this is happening because this is very, very unnatural, even for Lairah, who's a little bit more flexible of druid nature things.
And in the darkness, underneath the claw and the bite wounds, you think you see something moving inside. Nick, it's your turn.
Is there anything that I might recognize from this thing? Like, if it's being controlled by anything else nearby?
That is a good question. You could do an investigation check, an arcana check, or nature check.
I'm doing a nature check. It was so close to a 20.
So close. Whatever's going on here, it's super unnatural. Like this is a profane creature in every sense of the word.
Then I'm gonna keep up on the different elements that we're using, and I'm shooting off an ice knife.
Very well.
But
Nine's not quite gonna do it.
But hit or miss, there's still an explosion, and everything within 5 feet.
Dex save.
Dex save.
He didn't make the dex save, so he will take the secondary damage. And Lairah did make the dex save. And Angelo didn't make the dex save.
No. Oh, I was going to say, am I still at advantage? But that's for checks, not for saves.
All right. Angelo and this guy take 8 ice damage.
Oh, bro!
My apologies. Would heat metal still apply to this guy, or has the metal completely dropped down off of him?
He's still got metal on his legs and hips.
Take that, you hips.
The metal continues to burn, and he, on his turn, he reaches inside of himself into his stomach And Lairah and Angelo, because you are closest, you hear the tearing and snapping as he separates the upper half of his body from the lower half. And then he sprouts a pair of grotesque wings and attempts to take to the air. Lairah and Angelo, you can take a swing at him, but he's attempting to get away.
Yeah.
Pull him.
Yeah, you could make. 22 to bite him down in bear
You
form.
bite into him, but you just tear off a piece of flesh.
Would they still be able to multi-attack with an attack of opportunity?
Nah, just the one.
What do I do if I want to just grab him? Is that an unarmed strike or a strength check?
That would be an unarmed strike to grab him. And you would have to break his AC with your unarmed strike, and you could see if you could grab him with that.
18.
18. You break his AC and you grab onto him. And Angelo and CT5 take to the air.
Oh no.
Bye!
Norbog, this dude's flying off with Angelo.
Well, it's a good thing that my Heart's Thorn Thicket now has the Mjolnir ability, because I'm gonna aim 2 hits at him with it thrown. And try to knock him out of the air with it. Alright, so first one. Crit hit.
All right. Damn. All right. So you throw it, and as it's trying to fly away with Angelo hanging on, it hits it in the back. Angelo, you just hear this cracking sound as the creature begins to go limp and cascade down to the ground.
And I use the body as a surfboard and just like...
Angelo, I want you to try and do an
I'm still at advantage with
check.
Dex.
Can I...
Still got
Acrobatics
movement
check.
too. Can I run and try to put myself under Angelo to catch him?
Yeah, you better. 'Cause
I'm
we-
gonna
are we
do
out of-
that.
you got a high number 8.
Are we out
Cool.
of combat?
I'm just gonna
me
try
to
Yeah.
start too?
Catch him with my second attack. I know I get a second attack, not a second action, but I'm just gonna stand here and see if Angelo falls into my open arms.
For the
Okay.
margin of error, there's also a bear underneath him, so if it's not Norbog, then he can just
Fine.
land on
Yeah, we got
Bianca's
like 20.
not gonna try and catch Angelo.
Yeah, that's fine.
How
We
big
got
is
like
a
10
giant
feet of
eagle?
fluff.
How big is a giant eagle?
It's big enough.
Yeah, I sprout the wings and immediately take flight as well, just
right.
in case.
This is the best day of my life.
All right. So, give me between the 4 of you, you stop Angelo from hitting the ground.
Bianca's just like looking at her nails like,
Yeah, I imagine there's like a pile of limbs and like an eagle wing sticking out and like just fluff everywhere on the
You
ground
guys
as
just
we've
kinda
all.
collapse it a little bit.
I'm just like
Yep.
Oh my
sitting on top of the heap in a cross-legged position, like, I can fly. Yeah. Good work, everyone.
And the tattered remains of this creature are kind of scattered about the battlefield.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic and see if there's anything around, I think.
All right. There is nothing magical around.
is there anyone else
As an
around
eagle,
us? Does it seem
I'm
like?
using my keen sight to look for anyone else around.
Someone's riding a horse up to you guys.
Jesus Christ!
Angelo, quick, give me some of that melon that you took off of her, please. I have
Yeah.
the melon. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Hey,
Melon,
please just
melon?
don't use all of it.
I'm not gonna use all of it.
I'm more talking to Angelo.
What the heck? I
An
didn't even
important
use anything.
question. Are there seeds in this special melon?
Well, you guys haven't gotten to the center of it yet.
Perfect.
Hey, there you go.
Great question.
Could try
Anyone
to
else?
cut it
Melon?
open and see what it has for seeds, but
When you get into the middle of it, you open up a gate to another universe. and we
The
all
giant
fly in.
eagle swoops down for another little bite.
so the gentleman that rolls up on a horseback, you guys, he has red hair, a little bit of a freckly face, and kind of a smug grin. This dude looks punchable as hell. And you guys swear that you've seen him before projected into that meeting that you had. He looks like this.
Yeah. Touchable.
What the fuck was his name?
Asco.
Asco, yeah.
And he rolls up. And he's like, wow, hey, just incredible. Just an incredible start to finish. Really. I'm at a loss for words. Really. Just I couldn't even convey to you how I felt watching that. It was just amazing.
Oh, he does have a punchable face. I just saw the art.
Yeah.
He looks like a douchebag.
This character was very specifically designed.
I think punchable is the perfect adjective you used to wait. My notes, smarmy punchable grin was earlier description.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys got a shot. All right. I don't want to sell it too hard because, you know, it's trust issues. Always had them. It's my thing. But I can't deny the talent on display here. I thought for sure after the cleaning crew went in, you'd all be dead. But you made it out, and then you fought that fucking weirdo. That's new. Tell you what. Once in a lifetime deal. It's a good one. You let me keep the bits. That thing you just busted up. I don't know what it is. And you
Does he
guys
really?
are in.
Does he really not know what it is? Or is he lying?
I don't know.
I gotta
Is he?
know. Insight check rolled pretty well. Do I have 19?
19. You get the feeling that he legitimately doesn't know what it is, but he's very interested in it.
Okay.
Wait,
So
what do we get?
you
We
guys
to
get
be
in.
their group.
You get in the organization.
Sorry,
You-
you just like killed everybody who worked for you, though. That's not a really good selling point.
Yeah, that was a cleanup. That's the cost of doing business sometimes.
So what you're saying is that if we work for you, then there's the potential that we will also be cleaned up.
All right, look, I won't put you guys on sensitive projects. That was a sensitive project. You know, moving merchandise, crafting specialty goods, that kind of thing. You got to keep that kind of stuff under wraps. You don't want people to know about it. People find out about my secret elixir, and, you know, I'm not going to have every Tom, Dick, and Bob coming in on my business. I can't have that. That's not good for me.
Well,
You get it, right?
You're not being very subtle with the secret elixir, though, because it's kind of running rampant in Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, people can get it. But there was a lot of secrets in that castle on the brewing process that I needed to go away. But that's okay. You guys don't need to be on that project. I got other things in the works.
You said he looks punchable. Does he look killable? Like how
Oh, yeah.
strong does he look?
100%. You think you think Bianca could take this dude in a fist fight? Like,
Hey!
I miss having awakened mind.
Can I take this stone out again and try to capture? Because I'm a little worried that the other one would have been like a shitty version of him. And I try and capture his picture on this stone, just like a.
He's like, oh, you want a selfie? I get it. You're a little starstruck. You've probably heard a lot about me by this point. It's fine.
I would love to hear more, actually. I'm quite intrigued.
Well, then all you got to do is give me the bits. I'll give you guys an address. It's a place you can go. It'll be when the next meeting's held. And then I'll put you guys on a project. Not this project, not the burning project. No cleanups. I mean, unless you want to be on the cleanup crew. Do you like murder? Everybody likes murder.
Could we?
Angry bear noises. Lairah does not like murder.
Could we talk about it as a group? Because as you see, we work well together as a group. So just make sure that we're all. Can we have a minute?
Do what you got to do. I'll take a. You know what? I'll just take a little walk. And you guys work it out. You figure out what you want to do. I'll be right back.
Where is he going?
Thank you.
What direction is he going in?
He just kind of like walks off in the other direction, meandering.
This guy's such a fucko.
I kind of like Ask. I like how unashamed he is.
Yeah, I like circle us up so that we can like talk.
I'm unbared by this point.
So plus side or downside is he's a terrible person who is unkillable. And he's unkillable.
Why?
Oh, why? We haven't figured that one out yet. We just know that if you like kill him or cut off his head, he just comes right back. And it's not just us. It's confirmed by some pretty powerful other people who failed to kill him too. So like, we cannot kill him if this goes wrong, or we don't know how to yet. So like, that's a big negative of working with him or trying to lie to him.
Has Bianca ever heard of, because I can think of something, but I want to know if Bianca has known of any sort of like magical practice of people who do that.
Make an Arcana check. Actually, make a history check, Bianca.
Okay.
You're a studied, learned person.
It is the same roll, so 21.
Okay. 21. Bianca, there are a number of different ways where people can come across a kind of immortality, vampirism, lichdom, all these kinds of things. There was a bit of a rush in the past of the Forgotten Realms during the ancient civilization of the Netherese. The Netherese was a massive wizard civilization. When it became clear that that was going to collapse and everybody was going to die, there was kind of a scramble by powerful wizards to try and find ways to live forever. There are a lot of those things around. Sometimes people come across them, but there's always like a catch. There's always like a trick to them. None of them have been 100%, okay, you're definitely going to live forever and nobody can kill you.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's all. I'm just thinking about that right now.
Yeah.
But, like, pros of trying to do this deal is we don't have a ton of information on him. Whereabout would give us somewhere else to start, but it does come at the cost of...
I think that we should give it to him.
I mean, that fight was pretty tough, though. It would give him undoubtedly some sort of weapon or edge.
Well, I have an idea. What if we go gather up the things, give it all to him and say, here you go, you can have the parts, and we keep a bit of it, and then someone can find it later. Thoughts?
I agree 100%.
Yeah, we have our own researchers at the keep. They might be able to extrapolate what he could do with it.
Well, anyone who
You guys
has
good?
divining magic.
Are you good?
Get 1 second. 1 second, buddy.
Okay.
Some awkward
I'll
finger
just,
guns.
I'm gonna practice throwing rocks.
Sounds good.
Throwing some stones.
Sorry, Lairah. What was that before he interrupted you like a fucko?
I mean, the point is that like our mission is to grab information, and this is a possible treasure trove of information, even though the said trove is a punchable douchebag. But if we do this and we give him most of gestures over to the crash, then I don't see how it's the worst scenario that we have. And we still have the melon too, which he does not know about.
Angelo, Nick, yes or no? Thoughts?
I'm
Well,
cool with whatever. I'm
There
up.
has been a lot that has happened since our most recent section we went through. I feel someone should at least pass along the information regarding the mission you were on to your father.
Well, I think that we give him the stuff. He gives us an address. We go back to the academy. We give them things. And then go from there. I don't assume that it's going to be immediate.
Which would mean we are back to the plan of going undercover.
Well, I mean, possibly, yeah.
Ooh, what accent should I use this time?
It's not your normal one.
What? Yeah?
All right.
I'll go start
Gather some up.
gathering it up to give to him.
All right, and hey, buddy, pal.
Oh, you're good?
We're
you're good
we're
now?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Good. Okay. So, are we doing a deal here? What's happening?
Yep.
What's going on?
I think that sounds good. Friend here was just gathering up the bits and pieces, but it sounds
Perfect. I got a
good.
bag here. You
Beautiful.
guys, just great. Such a good performance, and throwing your club. I want to say it's a club.
Yeah, it's a club. It's unique. It's
Throwing the
one of a
club,
kind.
and
Yeah.
you with the eagle thing. That's a cool look. That's a cool idea. I didn't know people could do that. That's really neat. And you doing the ice stuff? No, look, I love everything I'm seeing on display here. It's real good, real talent in this group. I can tell. I got an eye for this kind of thing. You can trust me. Oh, right. Just one last thing I got to ask you guys about. And it's a little bit of a test. Sorry. I got to do these things. I got trust issues. There was a mind flayer in that castle. Did you guys see what happened to him?
I think he stayed there. Last I saw. Don't
Mm.
know.
Oh boy. All right. There's nothing else you could tell me about it to be helpful?
Is there anything else you can tell us that would be kind of helpful? Is this a friend or a foe of yours?
Oh, more like a contractor. Damn. It's a rough loss. But, well, I guess I'll have to take it. Hey, thanks for being honest with me.
A lot of fire.
Yeah, it was, well, I mean, cleanup crew did their work, but you guys, you cleaned them up. All right. So anyways, I'm going to go. I'm going to take these bits. This is
taken a piece of it when I was like collecting them, just like.
Oh, absolutely. Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
To sneak a bit away.
Sneak a bit away. Damn, I am rolling so well tonight. It's
What you
so
got?
great. Sleight of hand, dirty 20.
All right. So you pocket a little piece. And he's like, okay, well, I mean, looks like it's all here. I didn't get a good look at it before you guys, well, turned it into a puzzle. But I think it's all here. Good work, good business. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, so I'm Azco. I'm the guy in charge. And cool thing about me, your new boss, I'm immortal. Ha-ha! Isn't that great? It's kind of a positive business move for me in general. But, I mean, just something to recognize. If you try to kill me, I will know about it. And I won't be happy. All right? All right.
If people work really well for you, do we get to be immortal too?
How exactly does that work?
Trade secrets. I can't give up all of my stuff. Let's just say
but we're so talented. You should share with us.
Maybe we can make you super immortal.
I'm going to share so many things with you guys, but I got a pretty good thing going here already. And, you know, no trade secrets or anything. Let's just say I'm a really lucky guy. You know, that's just how it goes. Things just work out for Asco sometimes, you know? And that's
Speaking of sharing things, you said you had an address for us.
Yeah. Here, and he pulls out a piece of parchment for you guys and hands it over. This is the place. Now, I'm going to be watching at the door. Don't worry, I'll recognize you guys. And once everybody's there, I'm going to give you the lowdown on what I like to call Phase 3. And it's going to happen in about 3 weeks' time. It's going to be a little bit of a party, too. So if you want to bring some drinks and some snacks, that's cool. You want to bring some stuff? I'm looking for a caterer. I haven't found anybody I really like. But, you know, whatever happens. So I'll see you there. All right? All right. Good talk. Good trust exercise. I like the whole thing. Hey, we'll see you guys at the meeting. Big things from you guys is what I'm expecting. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. And just wraps up the stuff and throws it. Oh, whoa, it's heavy. You're stronger than. All right, I'm gonna go. And he just hops on the horse and leaves.
Okay. I have something I want to try doing before he leaves.
Okay.
Can I quickly to Norbog say, "Can you cough?" And can I try and cast Detect Thoughts as he's leaving?
All right, Norbog, let's hear that cough.
I'll do you one better. I give a giant bugbear sneeze. I just.
All right. Go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, so I learned surface thoughts of the creature, a creature within 30 feet that I like focus on. I like look at someone and I go, that person.
All right.
And there's no
focus
like
on him.
indicator or anything like that. It just like happens.
Your surface thoughts that you get from him are nice people, not a lot of personality, but hopefully they know how to toe the line.
Okay. I don't think I want to pry further, just because if I fail, he'll know. So that's all. I just wanted to know what was going on with that.
Yeah, it's the surface level thoughts are almost just frustratingly mundane.
Okay, cool.
And Azco takes off, and you guys are free to make your way back to the academy. And we're going to take a little break right there.
All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we got to come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately afterwards.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people. Fucking
Vincent.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. But you
Vincent,
like break out of a hospital. It's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? Like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. And this is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code.
It ain't over yet.
I gotta do math.
I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card,
well,
which places
I mean-
a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
And you're
And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a
why
pile
you
of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please.
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys,
Last of Us.
I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. I'm not. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
I'll email.
Harpy the harpy, do right diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, do right diddly AC. Harpy the harpy, do right diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, do right diddly AC.
On the side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass. There's a bugbear. MMO RPG, there was a glitch, an anomaly. A monster spawned what couldn't be killed. Every newbie slays, his XP fills. Bugbear. 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 Join the game and we formed a guild about the bugbear. Kills every noob who tries to leave town cause he's a bugbear. We tried to fight but we didn't get far. He had a flaming purple morning star. Hit us in the chest and our heads popped off. And he dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Bugbear. 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 Tried again, this time to sneak around the bugbear. On the HUD map, found our party, the bugbear. Dropped a meteor spell from a mile away. We were crushed, we were dead without delay. Looted our corpses and sold our stuff. And dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Again. Bugbear. 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 On an online forum, we asked about the bugbear. They said no glitch, it wasn't real, no bugbear. The bugbear was a player, had it out for us. We'd been betrayed by someone we could trust. From the den, we heard my grandpa say with a cough, can't wait to dump your bodies in an animal trough. Again! Ha ha! Bugbear. 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 In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. We just need a good night's rest, but there's undead all around. Everyone be quiet like, don't make a sound. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. What's this now, our wizards casting spells a bunch? Quiet wizard, or we will soon be zombie lunch. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our fighter and our paladin have decided now to spar. Clang, 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 stop it please. You've gone too far. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Now our ranger's cleaning a fish. Oh gods, what a stink. Undead can smell and that's a fact. Whatever did you think? In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our monk is doing martial arts, parkour on the wall. Go to sleep, no Keops, they're coming to kill us all. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our druid was really quiet, weaving a nice basket. Now she's playing bagpipes, do I really have to ask it? In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Our barbarian, he passed out drunk, but he's woke to nature's call. Can't you hold number 2? How'd it get on the wall? In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us, oh what a fright. Knock, 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 there's a voice at the door. We open it up, a creep. Would your adventures quiet down? Us undead are trying to sleep. In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us, oh what a fright. In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us each and every night. In dungeons dauntless, undead haunt us, oh what a fright.
Do 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 do. Brother McAllister, man of the cloth, pious and pompous and wise, walked the land with his mace in hand beneath the sun-filled skies. Though a cleric of glorious might, he was called the religious right by the wizard, the fighter, the ranger, and bard, who once thought his teachings were simply too hard. He forced his companions to pray all through the night and during the day. So him they abandoned while he did sleep, and found then some torch-bearing henchmen to keep. Do 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 do. Brother McAllister went on his own, and soon was set on by 20-some gnolls. Raising forth his mace, he cried, I'll punish all of your flea-ridden hides, calling on blessings of light. He beat them soundly throughout the fight, shattering kneecaps and flattering brains. He taught them the meaning of clerical pain, and Brother McAllister found that he could do well all on his own. Experience gathered and power unmasked, he moved up the levels of his holy class. Do 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 do. Brother McAllister one day did find an old pagan temple and demonic shrine. Striding forth with heaven's true might, he soon found himself in one hell of a fight. Demons and devils from portals did burst, engaging him to make matters worse. Slot and Githyanki all joined in the fray, the single poor cleric his soul for to slay. Bloodied and burning and tired, McAllister summoned celestial fire. The smell of dead demons was noticed for miles, like ass hairs of bugbears and hobgoblin bile. Do 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 do. McAllister's one of a kind. He used his great powers his friends for to find. Though him they abandoned, perhaps they would change, for McAllister's powers were now quite insane. He found them in a lair of undead, their state far worse than he could e'er dread. Changed all to wights and zombies and wraiths, with tears in his eyes he summoned his fate. Barrier blades around.
Oh, that Asco. I hate him so much. But before we wrap up things with the students, let's take a moment to, as we always do, meet our players. Puck?
Hello, and welcome back to Class Trip. I'm a very lucky dungeon master, because I get to play with all these cool people. And they do stuff on the internet, and they're just really great, and I can't thank them enough for being here and letting me take them through the stories in the world and the Dungeons and Dragons of it all. And I'd like them to tell you about the things that they do out there. And I'm going to go in no particular order, starting with Gnick. Gnick, tell us about yourself.
Hello, everybody. It is Lee Royal, aka Royalty No Why. And again, if you're hearing little gremlins in the background, that's just my kids and or my cat. I am an actor, stuntman, cosplayer, entertainer. I also stream here on Twitch from time to time, but currently my job has opened back up. I'm a performer at Universal Studios, and I do some voice acting stuff there. So it's kind of taken over the time for streaming. But nonetheless, I will finally eventually get through Valhalla if it kills me.
That's a long game, man. That's But best of luck to you. Oh, where can people see you at Universal Studios, though? Is it like Is it like a thing, or are you allowed to
Um,
say? Or
it's sort of. I'm a hint at it. All right, I can talk around it, but I can't blatantly say it. Here we go. There's a movie called Secret Life of Pets. I am a stuntman. I stunt double a short comedian that everyone should and maybe know. At Universal, there's this little rabbit that talks to people on a balcony. The guy that you may or may not be listening to right now might just do the voice, and who knows what actually happens. We're out there. So those are little nuggets of information that I can drop.
That's beautiful. I feel so happy knowing this. Right. And then from Gadik, we'll go with Angelo. Angelo, tell us about yourself.
How am I supposed to follow that?
I don't know.
Junior high kids who have dreams and aspirations of being like Royal one day, and I do some other streaming role playing with 3020 Gaming, and I like to draw, and I am on the Instagrams as well. So that's me.
Thank you so much, Angelo. Be sure to check out Angelo's Instagrams and check them out on all their performances because they do great work. Next up, we got Lairah. Lairah, tell us about yourself.
Hey everyone, Jade Valkyrie here. I stream. I am the proud mama of this weird cat that is the destroyer of streams, apparently. This is the second day now because I also
your face.
Yeah, he's very asleep and very chill, so he can be like my hands. Yeah, there you go. So I do stream video games too, where this cat will also try and mess up my video games and sabotage me and kill me. And I will also be streaming and hopefully not dying because of this kiddo. I do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays normally, but next Thursday, the 15th, I think, I will be streaming on the front page of Twitch at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, it's the time for a fundraiser for a nonprofit that helps women in streaming and content creation around Twitch, and give some scholarships so they can get streaming equipment or anything gaming related. So I'll be fundraising for that. So it'd be really great if you all tuned in. I'll probably be playing Dark Souls or Skyrim, and you can mess up my game by donating money. So that's going to be really fun.
Oh, good. Be sure to check that out and give generously. And next up, we have Dear Norbog. Dear Norbog, tell us about yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Arkady. You can usually see me here on this channel because I'm a regular and I show up in Sunday games. And so I'll be back in the Sunday games when we're done with summer break. Otherwise, you can catch me over on Mom's Trash Bin every Friday because we're chugging along through Fire Emblem, and I think we're like more than halfway through. It's like mostly plot from here on out.
Yeah, like it's mostly plot stuff. There's not.
Yeah.
I think we got like 4 more battle maps left, and then we're.
They probably will take several hours each because they do get hard, but we're doing it. And by we, I mean mostly Puck is doing it. Otherwise, you can catch me over on my Twitter, which is Arkady Cosplays, because I also make and wear cool things. And you can also catch me streaming on my own Twitch, which is Arkady Plays. And I'm going to get back to playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I kind of took a break, but now I'm going to get back on a schedule. So I'll probably be streaming tomorrow in the middle of Mass Effect 2. So I'm excited.
All right. I mean, you're already on 2. You're practically, you're about halfway there.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through the entire thing.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, and last but not least, dear Bianca, tell us about yourself.
Well, hello. I am Mendarii. I am a content creator, predominantly here on Twitch, but I also do stuff all over the place on YouTube and Twitter and Patreon and Instagram and all those good things. You can find me under Mendarii anywhere. So it's Mendarii, which I think it's spelled underneath over here. Yeah.
Yep. You're close. Just a little bit.
Hold on. Further over? Wait, this way?
No, the other way.
No.
The other way.
Oh shit.
No,
oh,
okay.
yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. It's perfect. Right there.
So that name on basically everything. And I make D&D content primarily, mostly writing and world building with people, making new mechanics, doing homebrew stuff, DMing stuff, all of that goodness. That's all me.
All right. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out all of that content.
I forgot. I also do a podcast.
Oh, do you? Oh, and who do you do that with?
Oh my god, podcast.
Special guest.
Oh god. I also do a podcast with Jonathan, who is our voice in the sky. That is a D&D comedy advice podcast, and we recently had on a wonderful special guest, Lairah, for not one but 2 episodes. So that's pretty exciting. We talk about a lot of goofy shenanigans because that's sort of what the whole shtick is. So if you want a good laugh for 30 minutes to an hour, you should check it out. That's it. There we go.
Nailed it. Thank you all so much, my incredible players. And if any of you in the audience would like to win some Steam games on Steam PC, I have 65 games to give away that I will be giving away all day on Sunday on Mom's Trash Bin on a live broadcast of me trying to get achievements. So if you like computer games and a man struggling against the futility of existence for multiple hours on end, then you can join in on that stream and get both of those things together. And you can watch that, and there's a lot of really cool games that will be given away throughout that, and you can get some. It's really easy. You just gotta guess the number. I roll some dice and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you all so much, and let's get back into it. So, when last we left our heroes, they had some choice meetings on the road after escaping an incredible encounter at this old castle, Castle Nyatar, that is now a smoking ruin out in the mire of dead men. And they have agreed to a deal of one Mr. Azko, the leader of the Serpent Scale Alliance, as you have learned its name in your mission. But now, he's left, and you are all free to go home and return to the academy, if you so desire to do so. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head back?
I'll be honest, everyone. I was really intrigued about clearing out those wasps in hopes to find something cool in the attic. I wanted to use my new form gust abilities that the Oak Father Sylvanus has blessed upon me. But alas, that venture is pretty far away now.
Yeah, I think for everyone's safety, it's probably best if we go back to the academy.
I mean, we have a cot here. I just will use it.
And it has some of those weird things in it too. The things, yeah.
Free
breaches. I forget what they're called. But yeah, we can bring those back too to study them. I feel wrong saying, but it's a smart thing to do.
I want to take a deeper look at this cart and just learn more about it.
All right. If you take a deeper look at the cart, you can see that the cart itself is fairly mundane. Sitting in the back are several of these bizarre fruit, the ones with the faces on them and the black goo coming from them. And also 3 bodies of these twig blights that were running around. The cart also has symbols on it marking it as a official conveyance of the Montgomery Knight Adventuring Academy.
And thank you to chat. Do we still have our cart? Is our cart nearby?
Oh yeah, you guys stashed yours away, and if you go check it out, it's still there.
Okay, so are the horses still near the cart, or did our horses, did they run off?
You managed to track them down after some time. They're still hanging around nearby. Enjoying some thick grasses.
Can I cast Speak with Animals and see how they're doing and see if they saw anything interesting?
Sure.
Cool, I cast Speak with Animals. Hey, buddy. Hey. You had a good night? Nobody bothered you?
Oh, we had a great night.
That's good. Did you see anything like...
quiet out here.
Really? So you didn't see anything?
Nope. Just the stars.
No other people?
There were some big birds, though.
Like normal birds? Or like you've never seen them before type birds?
Oh, no. These were real big.
Mm-hmm. Like as big as you?
Yeah, maybe. They're really high up.
Okay. Well, you want to go? You ready to go home?
Yeah, let's go home.
Thanks, buddy. And I give him a little ear rub.
Oh.
And make him
my horse voice from now on.
a good horse voice.
Yeah, a good horse voice.
And I'll share with the others to be on the lookout for any odd, large birds.
I'll volunteer to drive the Montgomery Knights cart.
Very well. And with that, you are all able to return to the academy. And upon your arrival, you guys are definitely checked up on. We want to make sure everybody's okay and alive and everything's good. Wormspit asks to meet with you all almost immediately after your arrival back to get a full debrief of the situation. And once you guys explain everything that happened, is there anything that you guys wish to intentionally omit? I should stay up front.
Who is Wormspit again?
Wormspit is the academy's administrator. He's a very smart little goblin.
Is he the guy that we talked to when we first started?
Yeah.
Okay, so not the weird one that we met in the bar or something, right? Because there was another person who was like a little skeevy.
Yeah, that was that. You guys didn't even get that dude's name. That was
No, not the guy whose cart we went into. There was a different person who works for the academy. I think that they were like an alchemist or something like that.
Yeah,
that was doing sort of shady things.
Oh yeah. That's
Whistle.
That's Whistle Whip.
Whistle Whip. Okay.
Yeah.
So different person. Okay.
Different person.
Great. Then I don't mind telling this person all of the things.
Nothing to omit. So once you guys have recounted everything to him, he says, "This is disturbing information indeed. The fruit that you found, is it all right if we take it for study?" Thank you.
All of them? Do we give them all the fruit? We have two different kinds of fruits.
You do. You have the horrifying ones and the nice one.
We do have the nice one, yes. Does he mean both?
So, he's more interested in the nice one, but they're also going to, if you want to give him both, he'll happily look at both of them.
Yeah, I don't have any objections to that unless anyone else does.
Can we add it back for the next adventure after you're done looking at it?
Or plant the seeds?
Well, I understand that there were some unique properties that assisted you in battle with these. If you'd like, I can see if perhaps somebody can prepare the fruit as a kind of preserve.
If you could contact Gizlo, I think Gizlo would be a good person to find a way of how we can reproduce this fruit.
Very well. I will contact Gizlo and see what he can provide for us with information. Now, this does put us in a bit of an awkward position. You have all done this academy an incredible service with your work. Now, we're not certain just how far ASCO's organization reaches. You have earned your graduation, but I'm afraid I may have to ask you to make a small sacrifice. I can provide you with all the necessary paperwork, but I would like you to continue the mission and go to the address that you were given. And for that, I would ask that your ceremony be a more quiet, private one, rather than the public ones that we normally do. I can promise you a more grand ceremony once your mission is complete, but for the sake of your own safety, I would prefer that you all keep your heads down for a while. That all right?
More than fine to me.
Well, I originally wanted to come here to learn and train up in the ways of being a druid to become stronger. So my mother is the only one that is here to have said ceremony. So I am fine with remaining subtle until this grander graduation ceremony.
Thank you. I appreciate the sacrifice you are both making for this. And Lairah and Angelo, you did incredible work.
Thank you.
You'll continue on the path that we have set.
Ah, for sure. I'm in. Lairah?
Yeah.
Why do you sound sad?
I'm just worried, that's all. But I'm sure we'll go.
We got each other. We can do this. Is Norbog coming too?
If Norbog is available, I understand that she has other obligations sometimes.
Yeah, like, unless Gilbetta needs me for stuff, I do have other people I have to help do similar stuff. But yeah, if Gilbetta doesn't need me, yeah.
Wormspit, I must be quite frank with you. There were times on this mission where Lord Sylvanus himself grasped toward my heart. Even dear Lairah nearly lost her life, and Bianca too. So perhaps it would be more, how should I say, responsible if we are better equipped with the dangers that potentially we might face.
I understand. Very well. I will have Mr. Gearstrip.
I'm also going to add Angelo. I know you're going to do something nice, but I'm also going to add Angelo. It got really bad at the beginning. I know we told you. Really bad at the beginning. Just a little extra tidbit of information.
That's fair. I will consult with Mr. Gearstrip and Mr. Bart Jr. to acquire for you some materials that may help you in this new mission as you go. In the meantime, prepare. I will make the preparations for a small ceremony for you. This will be more private than what we usually do, but people will know of your accomplishments.
Do you have anyone that focuses on divination here?
Yes, a few. In fact, Professor Catherine is quite good.
Do direct me to where they may be, so I have something that I think they could use.
Of course. In the meantime, I will leave you all to some downtime. You have certainly earned it. And please join with me tomorrow evening for the ceremony. It will be held in one of the inner halls in the Mage Tower, where we can ensure security. And leads Bianca off to the library and up to a woman who's kind of got a simple dress on and has this kind of pale purple hair done up very, very straight, very plainly. And she is seated cross-legged at a painting, and she is just carefully dabbing away at it. Oh, Wormspit, I see you have a guest. Hello. I'm Catherine, or I guess it's Professor Catherine now. You can call me Cat. Everyone does.
Oh, well, Professor, I have a something that you may be able to use for further study or reconnaissance on ASCO and their organization.
Oh. What is that? That's
Oh.
incredible news.
I'll
It
reach
would be
into my
really
bag.
helpful for us.
And I'll pull out the little Warforged bits and bobs that I can, whatever I grabbed. So, ASCO took this, took parts of this creature, or I don't know, metal creation, and intended for it to be studied upon. So I just thought that if people were to act quickly, there is the possibility that that you could use it as a focus and maybe find out some other locations that may be unknown to us now.
This is incredible. Where did you find this? This will be incredibly valuable to our research here.
Yes, we found it upon interacting with ASCO and sort of gave him the parts, and I just kept some and he just wanted it. That's sort of how that happened.
That's amazing. I'll start right away. Thank you so much for this.
Okay. Yep, you're welcome. Let me know how it goes.
Of course. I will refer to you as soon as I get it done. Really, I just can't wait to get started. This is so exciting.
Great. You sound enthused. So,
I'm sorry. I'll try to calm it down.
no,
I don't need to overwhelm people.
you're more than fine.
I've been told I'm very exuberant.
Yes, that is certainly a
Overly
word.
so.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to go, but let me know how
Of
that.
course. I have
Okay.
plenty of work to do. Thank you again.
Probably time sensitive, so just keep that in mind. And they might throw out the scraps anyway. Sort of walk away.
She gathers up the materials and gets to work right away. And yeah, what does everybody do to prepare?
I gotta go see my dad.
All right.
Oh, Norbog, before you head out, may I have my sapling back?
Oh yes, of course. I forgot I had it. Thank you so much for trusting me, and I hope I protect it well enough.
And I must say, if you are parting ways and no longer continuing, I must finally tell you the tally of the points, everyone. I've been holding on for this moment, and I don't want you to leave without hearing how great you did. I must say, Bianca, you certainly surprised all of us. Your tactics, your sneaking, your words. You get a nice 14.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Lairah, your cunning, your leadership, your immediately jumping into the action. You have a 7. Angelo, my half-orc brother, your sweet songs, compassion, and the way you inspire us, you get a nice 8. And Norbog, the mightiest of the group, you get a 3. It's there. You had 3 good moments that we really appreciate.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Nick. Thank you.
Well, no, you and I, we tied.
You kept tally for yourself.
I lost points.
Oh.
There was Tommy. I didn't realize we value Tommy, and so I lost 2 points that day.
Wow. Well, I am honored.
Oh, sorry. That's
Thank you for keeping track of points. That was awesome. I think you automatically get another point just for that. Like that's some good work.
I will save that extra for the next mission that we are
Roll
soon to
over.
depart on.
Sounds
Reset.
good. Actually, before we go on that mission, and Bianca, can I chat with you by ourselves for a minute?
Oh. Sure.
Okay, and I just kind of like I'm showing everybody it's all good. And I just kind of like have a little private moment with Bianca, and I look at you, and I like you can see that I am really trying hard to formulate words. But I've obviously been I'm not usually. So and I'm kind of nervous, but it's clear that I've been thinking about this for a while. And I just, since you agreed to go on the next adventure, I just wanted to make sure that you're really in it. Because I know that you're wanting to run a bunch. And I see your bravery too. Are you ready for the next one?
Well, I think that running from situations is an overlooked possibility for an outcome. Because if you can run away, you can live to learn and prepare and study and fight for another day. And if you are too determined and set in your ways and decided that you want to stick through a fight, it could be your last. So I just think that approaching situations with a little bit more caution is more how I go from things. I think that espionage and information gathering and sort of working in the shadows are all things that I am adept at. The talking part's not so much. So we'll see how all of that goes. But can't say I'm not curious.
I really appreciate everything that you offer to this team. And I'm really proud of you for how far you've come. I just want to make sure that you're feeling secure in yourself. Like, are you proud of you too?
These are not really things I think on a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm proud of myself, but I'm not really ashamed of myself either. Sort of neutral about it.
Okay. Well, Lyra and I have something for you. And we kind of agreed that I would give this one to you, and she has one for Yannick. I think this is important, and I kind of take out a box that's kind of the size of like an 8.5 by 11 paper box, and I hand it over to you. It's black, it's simple, it's not wrapped or anything, but you can open it up.
Right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's at the ceremony, you're gonna get something else, but like here in this little private, just I think this is something that you wouldn't want to open in front of everybody. This is just for you.
Okay. Open the box.
Inside is it just looks like a really simple mirror. It's got like maybe some black, intricate kind of gothic-y frame to it, but otherwise very simple. And when you look in it, you see yourself. It's just a regular, ordinary reflection. But if you were to look in it, which I'm wondering if you do.
She doesn't understand why this is. She's like, this mirror's cool, I guess.
She's just looking into it like.
I think that if anyone ever hands anything to her, she automatically starts like looking at it very quizzically of like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, so as you're looking at it, if you catch a glimpse of yourself, you'll start to feel this kind of sense of self-confidence, like this feeling of self-worth, like all of a sudden you are quite proud of what you've accomplished recently. And that'll happen anytime you look in that mirror. And so mechanically how that works is basically once per long rest, anytime you need inspiration, there's an automatic bardic inspiration that you get when you look in the mirror.
Oh. Okay. Does it have like a die associated with it, or is it like a...
It would be whatever I currently have for mine.
D6, I believe.
D6.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's just for you.
Thank you, Angela. This is wow, this is very sweet. She's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. She, I guess, like probably like puts the mirror back in the box and just sort of keep it safe. And tucks it under an arm and like does like a sort of like kind of weird, like she doesn't really know like what to do, but is kind of sort of like side hugging you. It's like
as soon as you like get close and it's clear that you're consenting to some physical interaction, he's gonna hug you and just kind of like hold you for a second.
She'll just stand there and just be like, yeah. Do the like pat.
You know, I didn't know that we'd be going on another adventure together. I got you this gift for you to have for your future after graduating. But I'm glad that you'll still have like the actual me for the next one, and then just keep this in mind for any time that you don't have me around.
I appreciate that. It's very sweet. Thoughtful.
Well, you're sweet too. And then I think I just kind of lead you back to the group, and so you would have seen some kind of exchange and a hug, and otherwise we're on our way back to y'all.
I'd like to give mine to Gnick. Yeah, so I have a gift too. And doesn't really have to be too much of a secret, so everyone else is cool with it. I'll give it. And Lairah holds a similar looking box, same thing. But the book is green, and it's clearly well worn already. So I've been working on this for a little while. First off, I would like to say that I'm sorry. I know that in the beginning I was pretty, when harsh, probably the best word, with reacting to your gestures, orthodoxy.
I mean, my prayers to Lord Sylvanas.
Yes, I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't really expect to have more druids around here who were as passionate about Sylvanas as you. So I apologize for that. I just met some people and grew up around some people who were not the best. But I projected on you, and that's not fair. So I worked on this for a while. And this is a book that takes some of, let's say, Lord Sylvanas' greatest hits and turns them into kind of like a more colloquial language of, the townsfolk and people who aren't, used to being in a druid enclave or area like you and I. So if you feel like your words aren't really coming across the way you want them to, or if you want to try and connect with people on a meet them halfway kind of level, then here's the translation that I made. And then in the back, there's some cool city animals that I found as well, because I knew that you're Circle of the Moon. So
I will study this and wholeheartedly embrace the different ways of communicating to others. Can we say a quick prayer to Lord Sylvanas, one of the top prayers that go out to him as a way of thanking him for this amazing moment?
Sure.
And then reaches out, the good old photosynthesis move. An oak leaf brown, blown out of nowhere.
Blown out of nowhere.
A fire-quenching, eerie green glow.
A fire-quenching, eerie green glow. Lairah definitely does not remember this.
That is always accompanied by the sound of faint whistling wind.
It is always accompanied by the sound of faint whistling wind.
Thank you, Lairah. Thank you.
No problem. I'm glad that you like it. I wasn't sure how you would take it. But this is not to say to stop. But perhaps if that doesn't work, your normal self doesn't work, then a different method, just in case. But don't stop. That's what I wanted to really hint at.
I will let this one roll over for later.
That's me.
So as you guys exchange your gifts, as everything is done, there is a small ceremony held for you deep inside the Mage Tower. Only close family and friends are there, but there is definitely a moment of celebration. And Gnick and Bianca are lined up, and they are presented with official Avalon Knights Academy adventuring licenses. They are presented to them. Gnick, Druid of the Moon, adventurer in good standing with the Avalon Knights Academy. Bianca, Blade Singer Wizard, adventurer in good standing with the Avalon Knights Academy. We will watch your careers with close interest as you progress through this world and change it with your very actions, hopefully for the better. And there's a cheer that rises up, and everyone is thankful. There's a large party. Well, for the people that are there.
Norbog there?
I don't know. Norbog, do you attend?
Norbog comes and attends, but Norbog slips out early.
All right.
You don't stick around for the party?
No, Norbog's not crazy happy right now, and
Got to talk to her dad.
yeah.
Speaking of which, Norbog, you speak with Ogbog the Manslayer.
Yeah, I pull Tethris's little journal out and hand it to Ogbog, and I'm sorry I couldn't. They're all dead.
Your father, you're familiar with this side of him by this point. You can tell that he is stifling whatever emotions are rising in him and attempting to just maintain a brave face. Who was it that killed him?
Asco gave the order.
Very well.
I think they would have come, though. I think they would have. They were just scared. A bunch of scared men trying to grasp at whatever power they had, because it's the only thing you can do when you're scared. I think they would have come, Dad.
Of course they would have. You were convincing them. Who could say no?
They didn't say yes fast enough, and that's on me. Just keep messing up.
It's not your fault. Dear Norbog, it's not your fault. You know how old, stubborn bugbears can be.
Yeah.
And hobgoblins. It's not your fault. Thank you. Thank you for doing this for me.
I don't know why you're thanking me. I didn't do anything.
You did. You let a good friend know that he still had friends at the end. And it didn't work out this time. But I learned a long time ago that you can't give in to despair. So, my daughter, we will grieve for our lost, but I still thank you for your efforts.
Okay. Whatever you need, I'll keep trying.
I know you will. You're gonna do great. I don't want to hear you talking about how you failed, right? You did good. You did your best.
Yes.
We'll get the next one.
I guess. And I just duck out.
All right. In the midst of the graduation celebration, that sad scene unfolds. But in the midst of all of that, deep in the heart of the Mage Tower, while this party is going on, this bizarre green fruit, decorated in unusual patterns of constellations, begins to shake and move on a table. And then it begins to split open like an egg. And emerging from it is this tiny, bright blue creature. It's fat and weird looking. It kind of climbs out and falls over. and then kind of stands up and wobbles to its feet. And upstairs at the graduation ceremony, in Gannick's bag, the Adola seed sprouts a root. And that is the end of Class Trip Class Trip Series 2, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all of my incredible players for going through this whole thing. Did you guys have a good time? Was it fun? Did you enjoy it? You had a good time? All right. Good.
Is that a foot?
I just want to know if I can adopt a little bugger if it's not
I want to
evil.
know if there's something growing inside of all of us now.
A little chest burster.
Because someone was like, no, you have to eat the mimic. Would have been fine.
I mean, if you ate a chicken egg, does the chicken hatch out of you?
This is obviously not a chicken egg, okay? Also, those aren't fertilized, so maybe.
I seem to remember someone thanking me profusely after eating that piece of fruit. So
that was me. That wasn't Bianca.
Bianca was not thankful. I was very thankful.
Bianca was upset. She was like, what the fuck, this weird ass fruit? I was like, long rest? Fuck yeah.
Well, that's the tales so far, guys. We're going on break now. You're not going to hear much in the way of our D&D stuff for a bit until we get back in August, and maybe we're going to have some more class trips. I don't know. Stay tuned. Stuff's going to happen. But you can check back August 29th when we come back with more Mercenaries of Mischief, and keep your ear to the ground because we got other stuff in the works there too. In the meantime, if you miss us, you can head on over to the Trash Bin channel. We're playing video games and we're all doing all kinds of stuff, and you can also see all these cool people in their own capacities in their other channels and things, and you can go watch them do stuff, and if you need to get your fix, they're there. We're here, we're available. You can catch us in a lot of capacities. Thank you again to all of my incredible players. Thank you to my incredible audience, to all the people who watch, like, and share, and subscribe, and do all those cool internet things, and help us get the word out there and get the name out there. There's no show without you guys. We do it for you, and you guys help us continue it and keep it going, and make it all real and continuous. And we can't thank you enough for it. So thank you so much. So thanks to my players, thanks to my viewers, thank you to my producer for hanging out and making sure things keep going over here, even in the wake of cat attacks. And
Perfectly
until
timed.
next time, everybody.
thank you, Puck.
Oh, my pleasure. Always a pleasure to DM for all these folks, everyone here. And until next time, class dismissed.
It's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect valley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a snowman and said that this adventure was the best. It's D&D,
It's D&D.
it's D&D,
It's D&D.
We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles, maybe it's just me. But you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. You made it to a town with intrigue all around. There were 14 detailed NPCs you met. Rumors they told you so much ado. Instead you interviewed a pastry chef. There was a bake sale, the chef had a bake sale, not to mention a casserole contest. You guys spent 4 hours mixing eggs and flour and said that this adventure was the best. It's D&D,
It's D&D,
it's D&D,
It's D&D.
We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, and solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me, but you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plot line through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. You guys must like shopping, and everywhere I'm dropping hints for quests from every shopkeep. But you'd rather haggle, bargain and finagle the best sale price to buy a pair of sheep. Then you bought a farm